Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. Last Friday evening, I was a guest on the radio program Beyond the Veil. In the middle of the show, the host asked me if I had done any research on the Mandela Effect. And when he asked me, I told him that I had not, but if he had anything he wanted me to look into, I'd be happy to after the show. And he said, well, in that case, will you please look into the date December 5th, 2013? He said that's the date that Nelson Mandela reportedly died. And the date he died, a lot of people remembered in the past that he had already been reported dead, dying in his prison cell decades earlier. And I said, sure, I will look into the date December 5th, 2013, and tell you if anything stands out. And right after he asked me that question, and I told him I didn't know anything and I'd check it out after the show, it went to commercial break, and I thought, well, during the break, let me plug in the numbers and see if anything pops out. And keep in mind, the commercial break is exactly 2 minutes, so not a real long break. In less than 2 minutes, I was able to figure out what you see on the screen. I did the date numerology for December 5th, 2013, and I plugged in Mandela Effect and Mandela in Gematria. Notice, the date he died, December 5th, 2013, is a date with 50 numerology, and Mandela Effect in Gematria sums to 50. The name Mandela in simple English Gematria also sums to 50. The date December 5th, 2013 was also a date with 23 numerology. The name Mandela the small way sums to 23, so the date 50 and 23 corresponding perfectly with the name Mandela and also with the Gematria of Mandela Effect. Mandela Effect, the big way, sums to 95, and on that day, Nelson Mandela reportedly died at age 95. 95, of course, is the reflection of 59, the number stamped on black people in a very negative way all throughout history. Negro 59, Slave 59, Blues 59, Motown Records came out in 59. They say AIDS was discovered in 59 in the Belgian Congo. Belgian Congo equals 59. All throughout history, news media propaganda that has been given to us meant to divide us as a people between race. So often, black men in those stories who are used often to be beaten or shot, their names sum to 59, including names such as Rodney King and many more. 59, the reflection of 95, Nelson Mandela, dead possibly for a second time at age 95. So what this tells me is that Mandela Effect as a conversation, this has been purposefully brought into our consciousness. For those of us who are seeking truth, who are looking for information, who are trying to find out, what's really going on within this existence. This Mandela Effect conversation, the way it's named, the event it's remembered for, it's not a coincidence. I cannot tell you for sure if the Mandela Effect is real or a farce. But what I can say is the powers that be, the people who control information, what goes viral in this world, they want us to know about this Mandela Effect. Are they trying to clue us in, or are they trying to give us more information to make our minds swim? That's a question still to be answered. I want to show you something interesting as well about Nelson Mandela, who reportedly died December 2013 at age 95. They said he was born July 18th, a date written 18/7, a lot like the homicide code. If Nelson Mandela really did die decades earlier and they recreated this Nelson Mandela character just to do this to the public, this would have been the right birthday to give him. A number having to do, or a date of birth having to do with death in numerology, a character created just for the purpose of his death to sell this concept, Nelson Mandela, to the conscious masses who are seeking truth. This date, very interesting in numerology. It's a date with 62. Mason equals 62. Like Freemasons, it's the Freemasons who run government, who run media, who pride themselves on being the architects of society, the keepers of knowledge. It's also the number syncing up with Johannesburg, where he died. So this birth numerology connects to his location of death. It's also a date with a life lesson number of 44. The word kill equals 44. It's also a date with 43 numerology connected to Civil War. Nelson Mandela, associated with the civil rights struggle, the end of apartheid in South Africa. Some parallels there. So anyway, I want to keep this short and to the point. I want this video to reach all the people who are researching the Mandela Effect. This is crucial information. I wish I'd done this research many months ago. I'm grateful to Chris Geo, who asked me the question on Beyond the Veil. If you missed that radio program, you can still listen to it live for free, or not live, but you can listen to the live recording archived for free at the Truth Frequency website. Just find the program Beyond the Veil. Airs every Friday night. And again, the other thing to take away from this is how efficient the study of Gematria is. Within 2 minutes' time, you can reveal something very powerful. You know? This is not coincidence. This is evidence that the people who control the communication, the information that gets out in this world, they want those of us who are looking to have found it. Until next time, Truth Seeker.